Instagram follower of mine recently asked the following question. She said, I struggle with not enough versus too much body movement, parentheses, arm gestures. I am super glad this question was raised because it literally comes up in almost every single coaching session or scene class ever, because so many actors, young and old, really struggle with this. Just also know this is kind of a massive topic and there's a lot of ways to get into it, but I'll give you a few things to keep in mind. A lot of actors work both on stage as well as on camera. And so if you do a lot of stage work where you may know that you're going to use your body in big, full ways, and if you work for film, TV, on camera stuff, then you might know you don't necessarily need to move around so much. But it's not really helpful to say that it's big on stage and small for film or film, TV, camera stuff. Size alone doesn't really cover it. It simply isn't that black and white. I see actors that are so afraid to move in their audition tapes or when we're coaching on an audition together that they look frozen and stiff and there's no life going on. And then you'll see an actor on stage doing these big things with their body, but the movements are general and it doesn't seem to be connected to anything inside the actor. So when it comes to acting with your body, the big, small thing, depending on where you're acting, is just a place to start. No matter where you're acting, the movements in your body, every time you move your body, it must be connected to whatever you're playing, whatever you're acting, whatever you're living in the scene. How do you do that? Should you practice in the mirror? Should you film yourself? No. Well, not yet, anyway. Find out if you really, really know what you're playing. When you play clear actions or intentions, and you have deep personal relationships to all of the persons, places, objects, and events in the scene, your body will naturally follow.
Okay, so here's the thing that we have to first realize with physicality. Is physicality vital? The answer for that would be yes. The next question is, do most people know how to use their physicality? That answer is an easy no. So we know that we need it. We know that it's necessary, but we have to make it something that people realize how to get into the physicality, how to do it. So first thing to realize is that we, in our everyday lives, are using physicality. You know, me sitting here, I'm having the physicality while I'm talking to all of you. When you're watching me right now doing this video, you guys are all having a physicality. Maybe you're sitting at your couch and you're watching on your computer, however you're sitting, however your head's angled, wherever your weight is, you are having some sort of physicality while watching this. Or if it's on your phone, you have some sort of physicality. And you can right now just pay attention to it for a moment and see what are you actually doing. So realize what you're doing is actually pretty darn perfect, because you're not having to think or decide, what do I do? Do I have to do this crazy movement here or do something really random or weird here? It's nothing like that. Physicality is supposed to be something that comes naturally, not something that is forced. If it's forced, it's not going to seem very comfortable, very real. It has to be something that's natural. You know, it's kind of like an example if you've ever gone out with somebody before and you kiss them. You know, you can't plan, oh, I'm going to kiss you like this, and then, oh, I'm going to do this, and then do this, and then do this. It's just a natural thing that flows between two people. You can't really decide this is exactly what's going to happen, because you never know what's going to happen in the scene. You never know what a director's going to say. You just never know. Or it's like a basketball game. If there's a basketball player and he decides, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go and have my ball and I'm going to run all the way here and then I'm going to slam dunk it in. Well, okay, that's great to have, but you can't make it so concrete and such 100% because you never know. You may have to change. While you're going that direction, someone may get in your way and you're going to have to go around, or you're going to have to pass the ball to somebody else. So you have to realize that physicality is something that can be fluid. It is something that can change. And it is something that is vital for us to have in our work. So physicality is the thing that changes all of our characters. When we are creating a character, most of the time it's going to be with our natural voice. Now, there will be times when you will have to change your voice. You will have to make it higher, lower, faster, slower, whatever. But physicality is going to be one of the things that's going to be used much more when changing from one character to the next. So one of the best ways to find out how to change your physicality or what you can do to become a new person per se is to really watch other people. They say people watching is one of the most important things that you can do as an actor, and it's true. If you can literally go to the mall, sit down, and just watch everyone going by and just see what their physicality is. It's not a physicality that's trying to be forced, it's just a natural physicality that they're able to have. And we want to make sure when we're putting on a physicality that it's not a forced physicality, because if we're forcing something, for example, if someone had to, say, have their shoulder raised for their character, they decide, okay, I'm going to have my shoulder raised. Well, okay, that's what they decide upon, but they can't just walk around like this. It's very forced. It'll look super fake if someone walks around and they're like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. It'll look very forced. Now, if your physicality was like this, it's going to have to change many other areas of your body, because sure, you can find some people in the world where their physicality, their shoulders up really high, and in those circumstances, one of the best things you can do is really do your research and find someone whose shoulder is actually like this, so you can find what else in their body is positioned in a certain way. Because if I only do this, which most actors would do, they would only lift their shoulder up and not change anything else, it'll look really weird, it'll look random, it won't fit at all for whatever character you're trying to create. But now let's say I'm going to have my shoulder raised, but it's very slight. It's just, maybe it's something like this. It's nothing that's being forced, it's just, it's a little bit more raised. But if I'm doing this, it's very forced. So you have to make sure that when you're doing your physicality, that it is something that comes across more naturally. Because when it's forced, that's when we realize it's fake. And once we see that it's fake, then we don't believe it anymore.
We'll try something out with the body positions. And since a lot of yours upper body is only visible, so we can do quite a bit with just our expressions also. Okay, so say for example something as simple as neutral and then going for change, or if something as simple as, or something as simple as okay, you can do all of that. So let's do this. Okay, just pick something in your own self and hold it. Do something different, hold it, and one by one, let's try and see what is your line of dialogue as for the character you are in a way playing based on your body position. Okay, so just go ahead, maybe change something of about you. Just one thing is also fine. Okay, and hold it. You'll have to stay committed to this uh, for a bit. So I'll start with my line. Huh, you are challenging me. Huh. Okay, now someone else, if you'd like to go.
Yes, I am. The court jester is challenging you.
Someone else.
How can you challenge the king when the minister who's powerful is here?
I don't understand, man. What is the need to challenge?
Ah. Hmm.
खाने में नमक है.
Ah.
Oh, how I admire how beautifully you sing.
Ah.
What did you put inside this food?
Ingredients.
I love balloons.
This is how you cook food? Seriously?
Oh.
Do I smell burned onions?
Oh.
Do I taste sugar in sambar?
And any last people would like to go?
Rasgulla also has namak.
Okay,
Is it made
well
of
done.
seawater?
All right, great. Oof. So it's great that whoever was able to hold your character throughout did it, because that's important to no end. To once you set up your character and then to hold it, to stay committed to it, is where the actual hard work begins. So, for example, if you are on stage and you begin by playing this character, but within a minute or so you drop, so that means that the audience that was so invested in this person, visually now they can't see him anymore, and it's gone. And then to bring them back to this, it's again like you have to start from the bottom up. So might as well take the trouble of just holding this person. And the audience is going to appreciate the fact that you stayed this way throughout. All right. Now let's do one more. Let's do one more, because this was nice. Everybody got a chance and they did so well. So just take another position and we'll do one more. I'll begin. Looks like that is not gonna fly by today. Yeah.
You're right, honey. It's not gonna fly by its own.
I'll see to it that it happens.
You'll see to it that it happens.
My dear sons, don't fight over the broken plane.
Let's just wait for it. I believe it can happen.
Dadu is
Believing
optimistic.
doesn't do anything. Why do I want to make it happen?
Tata, what happened?
Why can't all of you just be happy?
This feels so happening.
I cannot use this glass,
When,
it's very dirty.
when will this lockdown get over? It's,
Tata, what is the meaning of life?
There is no meaning to it at all. That's the meaning to life.
I drew a penguin today.
Okay, great.